Hello, my beautiful drone flying friends. So today we're going to talk about the top 5 insider secrets that you should know before buying a drone. Now I get it, buying a drone is pretty exciting, I guess, and the anticipation of buying your first drone, there's nothing quite like it. I really wanted a drone to include in my daily vlog that I was doing to promote a business I was running on LinkedIn, and I thought the drone footage would be a way to separate me from the crowd and, you know, increase my video quality. So I was really excited to buy this, and here are the things that I think that I wish I had known or someone had told me before buying a drone. Now, this video is based on an article on droneflyingpro.com, so go check that out because there's tons more information, links out, references, you name it, it's in there. I've tried my best to make it as valuable as possible for you, so go check that out. But let's have a look at the first thing I wish someone had told me. Okay, so the first thing is that you will only use it if you actually have a reason to use the drone. Now, I hope that makes sense because when I first bought my Mavic Air, which I think is the best drone that has ever been produced still, when I bought this Mavic Air, it was to use in my LinkedIn vlog. So I used this drone daily for 16 months and it was just amazing. It packs down small and it's so great. So I was not only capturing footage, but I was using it. Now I stopped doing that vlog probably about 6 months ago now, and the amount I've used the drone has dropped rapidly. That doesn't mean I've not done some interesting things. I've been out and about, I've started running, I've been fishing, you know, on the ocean in some beautiful places. I've seen amazing sunsets, but the drone isn't on the front of my mind like it was when I was doing that daily vlog, and I wish it was. I wish, you know, this YouTube channel could turn into a place where I can, you know, capture some footage and put it up. And I hope to do that. But because of that pressure, there's just no reason for me to fly this drone. So I think before you buy a drone, you should really think about why you want it. And if you're buying a video drone, where that footage will end up. Because otherwise it's going to be like, you know, when your dad bought a video camera in the 80s and now there's just loads of really old video recordings that no one ever watches. And I would hate for this drone, this awesome technology, to go the same way. So yes, have a look. You know, if you're racing, make sure that you've got a plan to race. Join a local club, join a common interest group, and that's where you will find the inspiration to actually use your drone. And it won't just be sat on a shelf like mine is. Ugh, I don't like saying that. I should use my drone more often. Why am I not? The second thing I think you should know is that they are surprisingly easy to fly. Now, if you're buying a consumer level drone, and that's anywhere, I think from about the DJI Mavic Mini, you can pick up for about $600 or $700, all the way through their consumer range, Parrot Anafi, the Evo 2 from Autel. All of these drones are very easy to fly and they're getting easier and easier. So one thing I don't want you to think is that, you know, you have to buy a drone that is less expensive because, you know, actually, the less expensive it is, the harder it is to fly. You need a drone that has like auto stabilization, GPS, and also auto hover, which means as soon as you take your hands off the control, it just sits there. And that has saved me a lifetime of adjusting for wind conditions. And yeah, you know, is it cheating? Probably a little bit. But this drone technology is so incredible. I love it. I love all the automated features. So make sure you have a look at the drones and the sort of automated or smart features driven by machine learning that come with each drone. And you can get that for surprisingly little money now. And yeah, make sure you have a look because it is one of the things that makes drone flying amazing. You know, the reason I feel so confident taking this drone out over dolphins, over oceans, over trees is because I've grown to trust this drone a lot. I've flown it across pretty much every type of terrain you can fly, and I'm not an amazing pilot. I am just someone who is able to purchase a drone, and the drone does the majority of the hard work for me. Yes, there are some things you can do wrong, like turning on sports mode and crashing it into a tree, for example, but overall, they are a joy to fly. So make sure you've got that in the back of your mind while you're choosing your drone, and maybe spend a little bit more money on those advanced flying features that will mean you'll actually enjoy taking it out. The third thing I think you should know are the laws and regulations in your country or where you intend on flying your drone. Now, here's the thing. Drone laws change nearly all the time. I think in about 2016 is when governments and other sort of local areas were like, oh shit, we should do something about this. And the thing is, you know, drones weren't taken up by the majority of people. It's not like you had, you know, hundreds of drones in national parks flying around, but there are laws and regulations that you need to abide by, that lawmakers are slowly catching up with the sorts of technology that is available. So I would hate for you to buy a drone, get it out of the box, fly it around, only to be told off or have some sort of amazing fine, or have to spend $5,000 on a course just so you can fly and take some pictures of your house. In Australia, there's going to be a new test that needs to be done, but that doesn't cost very much money. But if you're using your drone for commercial outcomes, you need to get a license, and that costs $5,000. You know, all of that you need to know, and you need to know what potentially could change in the next couple of years, and just be a little bit kind of forward thinking in that regard, because they're amazing. I would hate for you to buy a drone and never be able to use it because of some stupid paperwork. The fourth thing you should know before buying a drone is that more money doesn't mean a drone that is more suitable for you. Now, let me explain. So, you know, there's always a tendency for people to want to buy the best drone on the market. And I get it. There's fancy advertising. They are sleekly kind of pushed into your online world. But if you don't know why you want a drone, you will not buy the best drone for you. And the most expensive drone isn't the best drone for you. Take this, for example. When this Mavic Air was out, the best drone on the market at the time was the DJI Mavic Pro. Now, I looked at that and I was going to buy it, and I was like, oh, is it worth the extra $400 US? Yeah, I'll get it. And then this came up, and I looked at the features and compared and contrasted. And the number one thing I wanted was to take this drone every day on my daily adventures so I could do my vlog. You can go check out my other YouTube channel where I have got that. It's morphed a little bit, that channel, but the vlogging stuff is still up there. And the Pro wouldn't have been the best thing for me because it doesn't pack down into a small, manageable sort of package that I can take with me everywhere. Yes, it's got better battery life. Yes, it's got better camera, but it was the ease of carrying it with me every day that made me think, yes, that's the drone I want. It's got an okay camera. You know, it still does HD. It still does the 60 frames per second thing and whatever. You know, that wasn't where I was publishing. I wasn't publishing for big screens. It was all for online social media. So the camera is perfect for what I want. It packs down small. It's got an okay battery life. You know, I think it's about 20 minutes. And in reality, it's about 17 minutes when I fly it. But, you know, the Pro at the time had 25 plus. But I don't need that much time in the air. So I saved myself about, let's say, this was $800 secondhand. So go check out my other video where I talk about buying a secondhand drone, because that's what I did with this one and I do not regret it at all. But buying a secondhand drone, that cost me 800 Australian, and at the time it was 1400 Australian for a new one. So I saved myself a lot of money buying a drone that actually matched what I needed from it. So don't just spend loads of money on a drone, because you have to have a look at the features, have a clear plan of how you're going to use it, then you'll actually use it, and you'll be much happier with your purchase. So don't get sucked into all the marketing. The last thing I think you should know is that batteries and buying extra batteries is a lifesaver. Now, when I was first using this drone around Adelaide and flying it to get, you know, video for my vlog, one battery was more than enough because I could get a couple of 10-minute flights out of it and I was sorted. However, as I've sort of taken this drone further afield and I've taken it on holiday and I've taken it to places where I want to sort of fly around multiple times a day, I need extra batteries, and they tend to be the most expensive part. So have a look before you buy a drone at how much it is to get 1 or 2 extra batteries. Now DJI do these what they call fly ready or extra fly, I don't know, but extra packs with batteries and stuff, which is great. But have a look at just purchasing one more, and even if it's an extra couple $100, just factor that in to your price, because it really does help having a second one, because when that one's done, I've got one charging and I can charge both up, take them on a road trip with me, and be guaranteed to have at least 40 minutes worth of flight time in some amazing places, which I've absolutely loved. So get those extra batteries, factor them into your budget, and I guarantee you that it will be a better purchase because of it. So there we are. There are all the things I think you need to know about buying a drone. Let me know in the comments what you would add to it. And also, if this video has been useful, please remember to subscribe, hit that bell notification, share it, all of that fun stuff, because I want to share all of the value that I've learned in buying, flying, and owning a drone, and I want you to benefit from that. Also, go check out droneflyingpro.com, where there are tons of information and articles about drones, all the issues, and I think it's a valuable resource, so go check it out. All right, I shall see you in the next video.